What's up guys, Madragon here, and we got the stand. Alright, so let's focus on the main question. Is this really worth $30 more than this? Let's talk about it. Alright, so let's talk about the cons. So the first thing is the price. You're paying $30 for basically just this base. This puck itself costs $40. Now the second thing is I wish the base was adjustable. It's just kind of stuck in place, so if it's too short for you, then you're out of luck. The third thing, and the thing I really want to talk about, because a lot of the videos I've seen about this product, no one has mentioned this. So it has to be connected to a power source, obviously, right? But the power source has to emit at least 25 watts in order for the charger to work. Now, you'd think if you're outputting less, it would just charge slower, but it just doesn't turn on at all. And a lot of people aren't talking about this, so I wanted to make sure, like I talked about it. So I use this 45 watt Nano 2 Anker charger, and the reason I want to talk about this is because I was lucky enough to already have something that was high wattage, but if you don't, that's just going to be an extra price on top of this stand. Now let's talk about the pros. So the first pro is that this is a 25 watt wireless charger, so I think that's the fastest your phone can charge. Now, the second thing is, even though this is basically just the wireless puck on a stand, it at least gives you the freedom of taking it off and just taking it with you if you want it. So it does give you a lot of flexibility in that aspect. Now, another thing I want to talk about is this stand is very heavy. I mean, this has to weigh at least like 2 pounds or something. So I just checked, and it weighs 0.89 pounds. So it weighs about a pound, but you can, like, the weight is noticeable. Now, the question, if it's worth it, really depends on you. The only advice I can give is if you're somebody who uses your phone on a desk and just kind of leaves it there and doesn't really use it while you're on your PC or doing whatever on your desk, I think it's very worth it. But if you're somebody who has a desk and just always using your phone, I think the Pixel Snap charger just by itself is worth it. That being said though, you can just take off the charger off the base and do that. So it just really depends on what use cases you're going to use it for. Because to me, when I just leave my phone there and I'm on my computer, either I'm watching videos or playing games or video editing or whatever I'm doing, it's definitely very useful to just have the phone there and just take a quick glance and just keep doing what I'm doing versus feeling that like I actually always have to use my phone. Now I do use this one right next to my nightstand, so that one I just connect on the back of my phone and I'm just basically using it while I'm in bed, and then whenever I go to sleep I just let it rest there and charge. But again, it's a $30 extra charge for a stand. There's probably going to be somebody on Etsy, or maybe like if you have a 3D printer, there's going to be some type of print that you can print out to make your own stand. I don't know how you're going to achieve this kind of weight on those 3D printed stands. So